Good afternoon and welcome to a rather blustery South Downs Park over on the southern side of Haywards Heath. I'm about to show you around a ground floor flat here in the very central part of this beautiful old former Victorian hospital. Now the central part of the building is known as Cavendish House. The flat I'm going to show you is on the ground floor, but the entrance, you could go in that front door, but then you've got to go down a lift to get to the flat, which I won't take you through there, but I'm going to take you through this door. But just so you know, I mean, this is a beautiful old Victorian hospital from about, I think, 1835 or 1840. It's grade 2 listed. Outside, you've got the old chapel. That's now a little nursery school. You've got some more modern buildings here. But the other big plus, this was phase 1 when this building was first converted at the end of the 1990s. It was phase 1. And the early phases got their parking spaces very close by. And I'm pretty sure it's that parking space there. Parking space number 60. Now if you're coming to view this, we should insist you park in the car park K, which is around the back of the building, beyond the communal gardens and by the indoor swimming pool complex, which is a separately run independent swimming pool. There's an 18-metre pool here, which is rather lovely. But I'm going to give you a rundown. Now the other big plus is you've got a gymnasium here. I'm going to take you down there as well. So I've wedged all these doors open. Let's close that. So if you remember, come in the front door just to the right of the main entrance. Follow the entrance hall round. Remember, that's number 1. Number 2, that doorway goes through to the gym. I'm going to show you through there in a minute. I'll take you back that way. But the flat we're selling is number 3, which is this one here. And there's the lift. So the lift back up to the front door. You don't need to go up and down the lift, but it's there. So this is flat 3 Cavendish House. It's now for sale with no onward chain. Our client only bought it a couple of years ago. And then rented it out and now no longer lives here. So it's all very clean and tidy. Bathroom, that is not the original bathroom. The original bathrooms are much older than this, so this has been refitted at some point. Nice clean white suite with the shower as well. Next door that, look at this cupboard, fantastic big storage cupboard. So there's no light in here, but as you can see, shelving all up there, very handy. Should be able to get a small bicycle in there as well. The bedroom, good sized double. You've got the original sash windows in here, and that's looking back into the inner courtyard, and the gymnasium is under there. I'm going to take you down there in a minute. Great big double wardrobe in this one. And then you've got a lounge and a separate kitchen. Most of these modern flats nowadays, it's all open plan, but this one's got a very big living room. Again, south. It's hard to believe it at this time of year because it's so miserable, but this is south facing, and obviously this time of the year, the sun's not high enough. And we have not got any sunshine for a few weeks. And then the kitchen, this has also been refitted, not by our client. This was refitted a few years ago before they came. So decent size kitchen there, all very modern and all very clean. So that's that. Now, let's go and take you down to the gymnasium. And I'm also going to show you the gardens out the back of the building. Because the big thing with flats is you've got no outside space. But in this case, you've got some fantastic gardens, and actually this inner courtyard, nice place to come and sit. Bring a bottle of wine. So the flat in question are those 2 windows there. So you get an idea of your surrounds here. These are the tower flats. We sold all of those over the years. This is a fantastic building. I actually sold all of this building at the end of the 1990s and early millennium when it was first all converted. So we're going up and down a lot of lifts. I'm going to take you out that way, out to the back garden. But before we do, just come downstairs because this gymnasium is all part of your service charge. So in this particular case, I think the charges work out, including the ground rent, I think it's about £2,500 a year. The exact figures will be on our sales particulars. So we're down in the lower ground floor. I've wedged the door open, which has stayed open, thankfully. And here's the gym. So if you're a bit of a fitness freak or you want to become a fitness freak, this is all yours to use. Every time I come here, there's very rarely anyone in here, but you've got the treadmills, rowing machines, various spinning bikes, lots of resistance machines. There's a toilet through that way and a changing room. You even get an estate agent in the window. But look at this facilities. It's all yours. You're paying for it. Let me just unwedge that door. Put that there. And let's go back upstairs. I'm trying to do this all very quickly for you. Keep these videos under 10 minutes just to keep you interested. So your service charge covers the gymnasium. Now I go to a little local gym near where I live. I pay £50 a month, which I think is pretty good value. I get excellent value for money than that. I know a few of the residents here actually get a private training specialist to come in and meet them here and do everything in their own gym. But if you think about it, if you're paying at least £50 a month, that's £600 a year off your service charges. Now, when you buy a property here, you get one of these magic keys, these fancy security keys, which gets you access all areas. So you can get in and out the building in these different ways. Now, at South Downs Park, we've got some spectacular gardens. I'm just going to give you a glimpse out here and step back. These are all on the south side. These have all been maintained as part of the original Grade 2 listed building. Hard to see it today, but I'm just going to give you an idea. You can come and sit out here and enjoy yourself. You've got a view all the way down to the South Downs. There are so many different seating areas. In fact, I'm going to run round this way. So I should have said, look at this building. Isn't it spectacular? There's a Victorian masterpiece. If you think this was totally self-sufficient, this hospital, St Francis Hospital, it had its own farm, the butchers, you name it. It was, it had everything here. So I'm bringing you down this staircase because there's a barbecue area here, which you can use for your sole use. So you talk to Simon, he's the concierge, he's always here, very useful man to know. Always good for taking in parcels and stuff. But here, you've got a barbecue area, which is all bookable. So if you want a private function, I've even heard people putting small gazebos up here or small marquees and having big functions. And I'm not going to take you into the swimming pool, but that building just down there is a privately run indoor swimming pool, and you can pay as you go, and they obviously use it for different groups to use it. But next to it, you've got some tennis courts. I've heard a whisper they're going to put some paddle tennis courts down here, and then you've got the St Francis Social Club, Bowls Club just beyond it. So there's some great facilities on your doorstep. So going back to the gym, if you're a fitness freak, you've got the gym here. Beyond this building is a cricket field and football fields. But when you come here, this is really where you should be parking. So the estate agent should be meeting you in car park K, and they should give you a permit to park here, because being this close to Haywards Heath Hospital, you can imagine everyone would be taking advantage of lots of free parking. So remember that, car park K. If not, you may want to park in that parking space out the front there, parking space 60, and talk to us, the agent, before you come, and we'll try and help you out as best we can. So there you go. That is Flat 3 Cavendish House. It's vacant possession. It's got the remainder of a 125-year lease from 1997, so I think there's about 96, 97 years left on the lease. The ground rent is £150 a year, and all included, I believe it's around £2,500 a year service charge, with fantastic gardens. A lot of people give South Downs Park a bit of stick about the service charge, but if you look at the gardens and the grounds you've got here, you've got gardens that you'd actually go and sit in, and you could go and have a little party in this garden without half the world knowing about it, unlike most other flats. Hope that's been helpful. Any questions, get in touch with Mansell McTaggart in Haywards Heath. Thanks for watching.